to make a basic blueberry pie. This recipe is from Better Homes and Garden Cookbook. So we're just going to be making a blueberry pie from that. We have pre-made this dough, which is just a simple pie crust dough, and now we're just going to be rolling it out. And you want to make sure to have flour a little bit on top and a little bit underneath, which we already did. And my rolling pin is kind of squeaky, but it's okay. And you're just going to want to roll this out. Okay, so as you can see, I did roll this out, and if you have cracks in the edges of your pie crust like mine is, you just want to make sure to like kind of mend those as much as you can. See how I'm just kind of pushing on them and then maybe a little bit moving them together, but you got to be really careful so they don't crack even more. Okay, this next part is pretty tricky, and this is a part that I have trouble with, so I'm going to ask my dad for help.
Come on. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to help.
Oh.
Okay. Let's get it. And let's start creeping it up from here up.
Here, okay. So we're going to move it up like this.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, we're okay. It kind of cracked a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Yeah, it's going to be yummy
Come on, come on. Put it there. Ready?
Yes. Okay. As you can tell, it's not even at all. So you want, if you have any cracks in your pie crust like we do here, you want to take extra pie dough that you have that you didn't put on your pan, and you want to kind of shape those to the shape of the crack and kind of fill them like that. If you have any pie crust that did not go over the top, that is okay. It might affect it a little bit, but it'll still taste the same. So I'm just gonna try to mend the cracks like I'm doing here. Okay. And I'm just putting, like, smushing the edges a little bit because we want them to be a little, as most level as you can make them. Okay, then we're gonna how do we trim it?
Knife?
Okay, this one?
No, your sharp one.
You want to grab a sharp knife, and you need parental supervision for this because it's a knife. So then you want to like cut around the edges, kind of like this, just cut down, if that makes sense. And maybe like across the side like that. Okay, and then these are good. I'll cut these down a little bit. Okay, and then we'll cut this too. All right. Not the prettiest pie in the world, but everyone makes mistakes, so. All right, then I'm just gonna mend it a little bit more. Okay, after you have your pie crust into the pan, you wanna set that aside. Okay, then you're gonna take another batch of pie crust, and you just wanna do the same thing that you did with the base crust, but you just wanna roll it out, okay? And you wanna make sure, I forgot to mention this last time, but you wanna make sure that you have flour on your base that you're rolling your dough out on and on top so the dough doesn't stick to the rolling pin.
All right, take this and then move it over there. You want me to go?
Okay, we'll do it together. Okay,
1, 2, 3.
next, me and my dad are just moving. We just moved the top crust to the side because we're gonna do the filling now. The next step is to grab a large mixing bowl, and this is the bowl that we are going to be using for our filling. And our filling, we are going to need sugar, flour, lemon juice, and lemon zest, and blueberries. Okay, you're going to need 5 cups of blueberries, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1/3 of a cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of the lemon peel, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and again 5 cups of blueberries. Okay, so the first step is to put your sugar in. Okay, then you're gonna want to add your flour. Then add your lemon zest. Okay, then we have to juice the lemons, and we need exactly a tablespoon. So I'm going to juice the lemons into this bowl, and we are going to I don't think I'm doing this right. Am I this way? Okay. Then we're just going to juice it into this bowl. I got it in my eye. Juice as much as we can out of this. And as you can see, it comes out pretty fast. It's like we're killing the lemon. Okay, let's measure this out for our tablespoon. We'll do it over this cup. All right, that is just about the perfect amount. Okay, then we were going to add it into this clear bowl. Okay, then we need to mix it. Then you're going to mix it up with a whisk. After you have all of this mixed up, you're going to take 5 cups of blueberries. They can either be frozen or fresh. I'm using fresh. And then we're going to want to take a rubber spatula or any type that you have and kind of fold it in. Just gently, because the blueberries could smash very, very easily. Now, this mixture is fully mixed. I have finished mixing my blueberry flour mixture. Then you want to preheat the oven to 375. And then you want to make sure to start it. Okay, next you're going to grab a cookie sheet with foil on it. You're going to want to put your blueberries. Then you're going to want to take your pie crust that we prepared earlier. You're going to want to take your blueberry mixture and slowly pour it in. I have finished pouring it in the pie into the pie pan, and now I'm just flattening it out with the spatula. Then you want to put your top pie crust and put it over the top of this, which I'm going to ask my dad for help with that. So our pie crust is over here. We're just going to be slowly moving it over and laying it on top. This pie crust is very crumbly, so we're going to have to try our best. And my dad is going to be doing this part because I do not know how.
Okay, here you go. Come on.
All right. And again, like we did with the bottom one, with the bottom pie crust, we want to kind of fill in the cracks like this. Then you want to take a fork or a knife and kind of poke air holes in the top so the pie can breathe and it just won't explode.
Trim the edges.
And there's our oven that just finished preheating. I just finished poking holes in the pie. This is a very, very important step if you don't want the edges of your pie to burn. You want to take some tin foil and you kind of want to like wrap it around the edge, kind of like this. Like I'm doing here. And then you want to do that around the whole entire pie. After you finish that, you're going to want to place this into the oven for about 25 minutes. After 25 minutes is up, you're going to want to take the foil off, put it in for another 25 minutes. Let's put it in the oven. I asked my dad for help because I'm still not super great with ovens.
Set the timer.
Next, you have to remember to set the timer. We have a timer on our oven. But if you have like a phone or an Alexa or anything, that'll work as well. And come back in 25 minutes to see when we take the foil off. Okay, so as you can see, our timer just went off. So, gotta get the dogs out of the kitchen. And let's go ahead and take this thing out.
Just take the foil off. I'll pull it out and take the foil off.
My dad is going to pull it out, and I'm going to be taking the foil off. Or
just grab.
Okay, now we're gonna put it back in for another 20 minutes. The pie out of the oven, and as you can see, it did overflow a little bit. That's why we put the tin foil in the pan there. It's now time to cut into the pie. This pie was meant for my grandma's birthday, but because of COVID, we have to do it over Zoom call, and we get to eat it, and she gets to watch us eat it. Let's cut into it. Okay, it is now time to try it. It's very ooey and gooey, so. Oh, that's really good.
Say goodbye.
I would definitely recommend this recipe for like a birthday or something to do during quarantine. That's it. Bye!